Hi everybody, welcome to our second tutorial, and this tutorial we're gonna talk about constraints and helpers. You will find this file under the project file folder, demonstration folder, constraints and helpers _01. So here we have our two options for our hydraulic cylinder. They look the same, but I'll show you what is the difference. The first one is made by only two cylinders, yeah, and the second one is made by a hose and a cylinder. Both of them are rigged in the same way, so they have dummies and they have a Luca constraint. So the reason why I've created this two difference, because I want to make sure I choose the right rig system when I'm going to create my hydraulic cylinder. So if we focus on the first one, we see that if we extend our x-axis translation, we'll see that these two cylinders, they detach from each other, which is let's say mechanically realistically possible, but in our 3D visualization we can't permit this to happen because we have to create something that it looks real, but obviously CG and in real life is not. So here we have this problem here, which is the one that we don't want. But if we look at the second option, clicking on our hose and cylinder rig, on our X translation, we see that the cylinder never detach from each other. This is why the hose has got some extra parameter which allows me to let it become more stretchy. So I'll just create a new document to show you how these two options are made. And on our standard, we create our geometry, and on standard primitives cylinder, we're gonna drag just our cylinder, and on our left view we check that everything is fine. So we have our pivot on the bottom, which is the one that we want, and on our shift and drag we're going to create a copy of it. Click copy, okay, and we are going to mirror with not clone on the y-axis. We press OK. We change color of these two cylinders. We press OK, and the second one we make it red. We're going to decrease the diameter, sorry, the radius of our cylinder, and we are going to create a brand new cylinder now. We're going to create our second option. We're going to create our cylinder. Okay, left view, and we are going to decrease the radius, and this time we are going to create our hose, which is on extensive primitives. So we create our hose, we just drag it, and we rotate it on top 90 degrees, and we used our quick align to place it in the right place. We just use it, put it here, and checking our parameters, we are going to zero out the diameter. We are going to decrease our main diameter, and we are going to increase our height. Here we go, and we put our segments to 20, just because I've noticed that 20 segments on a hose has got a better result. Now we create our dummies, which will behave as a control of our rig. You can create Ctrl V to copy, quick align on our second cylinder, and then repetitive process on our hose and on our other cylinder. So here we have our basic rig setup. So in the next lesson we are going to continue this rig. We are going to focus on parent and make these two rigs different.